Like after I finish my braids and everything, I usually don't go anywhere for like a full day or two because I'm tired. My hands are like this gnarled and I'm sitting on the couch watching Disney Plus to like just bring back the innocence and joy within me because I have seen the gates of hell brighten my hair. Welcome back. I know this hair looks haggard, but we're gonna fix it up before we get to our finished look. And today I'm gonna be everything relaxed. We're gonna be going through what my hair calendar is because I feel like you can't even see my pillows back there because my hair is so big. I asked you guys on here, did we need a video discussing like what the hair calendar was? I feel like there are a good amount of you that have been around for a while now and you know what I mean when I talk about my hair calendar, but some of you are new here and I don't want to assume everybody knows, and I actually don't think I've done a full YouTube video on this before. I think I've just explained it here or there in different YouTube videos. So I'm gonna do my makeup and we'll talk about our hair calendar. If the tutorial for this hair has gone up already, I will link it down below. I'm going to be using the Milani Conceal and Perfect Primer. And I just put it on the areas where my pores are really big. So like around my nose and stuff. This is not a new concept by any means. And I'm not taking claim for it and saying like I came up with this. I know plenty of people do this method of like cycling through hairstyles. This is the Saltaire Lip Oil Balm. They cycle through hairstyles, they wear hairstyles for only specific times a year. You might even be doing this and not even realize that you have a hair calendar, but you do have one. For makeup, I'm gonna be using the Milani Conceal. Actually, no. Well, I'll tell you, I really like these Milani Conceal and Perfect Skin Tint Sticks. They are bomb. I use shades 20 and 19. I just got a fresh bottle of the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation that they sent over to me in PR, and I use the shade 13.25, and it is literally like such a good match for me. So anyways, if you, also my hands are ashy, please ignore them. You might already be doing a hair calendar and just not realize it. But basically, that just means like I only wear my hair in certain hairstyles, certain times of year. I do not really sway from this hair calendar too frequently. So you know how like you have certain events and things that you'll do certain times a year? That's the same thing for me and my hair. I'll only wear my hair certain ways, certain times a year. For concealer, I'm going in with the Armani Luminous Silk Concealer in the shade number 10. And then I use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Caramel, okay? So for me, my hair calendar starts in usually the fall. So it's usually like the beginning of fall. That is usually the first time you're gonna see me relax my hair in a calendar, or like in a 12-month span. I won't say a calendar year, but in a 12-month span. And it is also when I start wearing my hair in a silk press. That to me is the start of my hair calendar. You can start your hair calendar whenever you want. Say you want to start your hair calendar in January, fine, do whatever you want. Like, or if you want to start in April or July, whatever, like just hear me out, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Now, I set up my hair calendar based on like my needs and how I like to wear my hair and what I do and do not want to be bothered with. So for the fall, people call it silk press season for a reason. It's cool outside. You don't have to worry about your hair reverting as much as you do in the summer. FYI, if you're doing your makeup and you want it to like look good for a period of time, you need to let that concealer like kind of set in place for a minute, okay? So I want my hair to stay in a silk press. So that's why I only really do silk press in the fall and the winter and a little bit of spring. By the time spring comes, my hair is like fatigued. It is like tired. You guys know I wash my hair once a week. It has been drugged through it. It's been fried, dyed, laid to the side, literally. Usually around the beginning of April, I transition into this hairstyle. So this is where we're currently at in our hair calendar. As I'm filming this is like the end of March. It's like the last week of March. It's probably gonna go up sometime in April. But in April is when this hairstyle comes out. I really only wear this hairstyle this time of year because specifically, I feel like it's too much hair for me to be fighting to put it under a hat and stuff like that in the winter time, or like putting a coat on with it in the winter time. But it's also too much hair as well for me to be wearing it in the summertime. And I like my hair to be a little bit more protected and covered and like put away in the summer. So this is why this hair comes out in like the March, April span. You know what I'm trying to say. And for those of you that are like, okay girl, where do your relaxers fit in with this? I'll tell you. So usually the first silk press of the season, so like late August, early September, is when I relax my hair for the first time. And usually I will relax my hair again around end of December, early January. I usually relax my hair twice. And when people always ask me, how many times a year do you relax your hair? I usually say 2 times a year, but it's hard to just say that answer without giving them the full breakdown of my hair calendar. Because they might think I relax my hair in January and then in June. That's not how I do it. Like from September to, let's say January is September, October, November, December. That's 3 months, okay? And then from January to the next time I relax my hair is like January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Like 7 or 8-ish months. So it's not like a set amount of time. When people always ask me like, how many months do you go before you relax again? Like, I don't have a set amount of time. I do everything based off of my hair calendar. Just keep that in mind for all my relaxed girlies out there. If you're not relaxed, don't apply, let it fly. So this year I did not do that. I relaxed my hair at the end of August, and then I haven't relaxed it again since. The next time I will relax my hair will be at the end of August this year, 2025. So it'll be a full year before I have relaxed my hair again. Now, let me answer the question that I know everybody is going to ask. Some people who are just popping in here, who have maybe not been watching the channel regularly, turn your notifications on. I am not going natural, okay? Everybody loves to ask me that, and I get why. I get why. They're like, girl, you have so much new growth and you seem to be managing it just fine. I have told you guys here on my channel, I do think that is gonna happen at some point. I'm not saying some point here in the near future. What I am doing is I am transitioning to Tex-Lax. So at the beginning of silk press season last year, I did not fully relax my hair and process it until it was bone straight. And you can tell because when you see my hair when it's wet, the ends are straight and my roots and everything are very curly. I kind of wanted my hair to have a little bit more texture to it, a little bit more fullness. Like you guys could even notice this year, y'all were like, oh, your hair looks so full. Like I was getting so many comments like about that on here and on other socials. You guys were commenting about like my hair looking so full, it looks so nice. Thank you, I appreciate it, but it's because I didn't process my relaxer fully. I let more of my natural texture shine through. I'm just putting a little bit more of my concealer on because the bags, they've been bagging lately. So I feel like by the time I'm ready to relax my hair again, I'll have grown my hair out enough over the summer to cut off the rest of the fully relaxed hair, and I'll just have Tex-Lax and then a big chunk of natural hair, which I will then go back in Tex-Lax. Okay, we know where we are in the hair calendar. Now let's talk about what's going to happen with the remainder of the hair calendar, because remember, we've already gone through silk press season so far. Our hair calendar is like a 2-year type of thing. Think of it like basketball. Basketball starts like in the fall and it ends in the summer. That's how my hair calendar starts. Kind of goes, you know? So our silk press season is done. We're currently in this transitional phase. So I'm wearing this. This is like the last week of March as I'm filming this. So I thought I had some in my teeth. So I'm going to leave this style in for the majority of April. I actually just took my time off today from work for my braids because you guys know I do braid my hair myself. If you are new here, I do these little braids all by my lonesome. It takes me days to do them, so don't you dare drop in those comments and ask me, will I braid your hair? Because the answer is always gonna be no. We're gonna braid our hair at the end of the month. So what does that mean for me? That does not mean I wear the same set of braids all summer long. That's not what that means. It means that I just strictly wear my hair in protective styles, and my braid season goes, let's say, from May to the end of August, okay? Just to keep things clean, all right? So I usually leave my braids in for 4 to 6 weeks at a time. It's usually 6 weeks. I don't remember the last time I just had my braids in for just 4 weeks, because that's when I tell you it literally takes me days. I'm not kidding. I took 2 days off from work to braid my hair at the end of April this year. Like, it usually takes me like 2 or 3 days, and then I need a full day to recover after. Like, after I finish my braids and everything, I usually don't go anywhere for like a full day or 2. Because I'm tired. My hands are like this gnarled, and I'm sitting on the couch watching Disney Plus to like just bring back the innocence and joy within me, because I have seen the gates of hell braiding my hair. I don't like to go beyond 6 weeks. I've never gone beyond 6 weeks, and I probably will not. I know some people go like 8 weeks and everything like that. You just have to know like what your hair can tolerate and what it can't, and I just don't think my hair would tolerate it without me like washing it for that length of time. So I personally do not do that. Every 3 weeks I will do a touch up on my braids. So what I do is I take out like maybe like the braids that are right here on my center part, maybe a few on the edges, maybe a few more rows within, and I sit down and I redo them. It just helps them look fresh for a longer period of time. I do wash my braids. I always get that question. And you guys, if you're asking about all this stuff, go check my Protective Styles playlist. I'll have it linked down below for you. I have literally already done all this stuff last year. So if you're just itching right now to see it, you can go watch the old content I have. It's old content up on my TikTok, on my Instagram, however you like to see your content. I have promised you I've done everything to my braids, with my braids, about my braids already. I am gonna have new content. I'm gonna do it all over again for you guys this year, okay? I wash my braids, or like cleanse my scalp rather, almost every week when I'm wearing them. That's something that does not change. So am I like taking out my braids, fully washing, blow drying my hair? No, but I am like really cleansing my scalp as best as I can. And I have a lot of products that I use to like that I think work really well with like getting in there and like just getting the buildup and stuff off of your scalp. As far as like products, because I know somebody's gonna ask, I am going to direct you to my last braid tutorial. I will link it down below for you. Check down below. Check down below. I'm gonna have my Protective Style playlist down there for you guys. I'm gonna have my last braids tutorial down there for you guys, which will be on the Protective Styles playlist, but I know y'all don't like to look for stuff. I'm just gonna say it. Y'all don't. That will be down there. I will put my Protective Style Amazon shopping list down there, like products that I've used the year before, like for years almost. Like, I'll put all that stuff down there for you guys. I promise you it's all up already, but if you want to wait for new fresh things, go right ahead. Now, how I'm able to retain length and get my hair to grow while I'm wearing my hair in a protective style. I want everybody right now, under the sound of my voice, you know how the preacher be doing at church. Let me stop. I'm not playing with you, Lord. I promise. We're going to check down the description bar. I have something that's called a hair challenge. It is $3.99, and get it now, because I think I'm about to start charging for it, because there are plenty of people that have told me that they downloaded my hair challenge and it helped them with their hair. Okay, so to me, it sounds like I need to be charging. So get it now. When I post this video, it's still gonna be free. I don't know how long it's gonna be free. So get it now. And if you catch it after, don't be mad at me, because I gave you a forewarning and told you it might not be free no more. These are the simple steps that I do whenever I am wearing my hair in protective styles, okay? A couple of things that I do is I make sure I'm taking a vitamin every day. I'm doing some sort of growth supplement. That is the plan that I follow every year. And I've been doing that for like the past 4 or 5 years. And everyone always asks me like these same 2 questions. How am I able to get my hair to grow and retain length while wearing my hair in protective styles? And how am I able to put my hair in back-to-back braids and protective styles and not tear out my edges? A lot of people say this and comment under my videos, like where I'm talking about my edges, regrowth and whatnot, and they be loud and wrong. They'll say, oh, your braids, that's what took your hair out. Wrong. You're wrong. I'm gonna tell you why. Because my edges actually grow when I have my hair in protective styles. My hair literally, like the only time it ever really grows really and truly, like noticeably, is when I have my protective styles. And I want any of you who have been here watching my channel, who have witnessed it, to sound off in the comments down below and let them know she is not lying. Because I will put my hair up in protective styles. I'm gonna do this year, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a before and after. I'm gonna take a picture of my hair in April, before I put my braids in, I'm gonna take a picture of my hair when I take my braids out. My hair is always thicker, fuller, shinier, edges grown back in, longer, all of it. And I feel like you have to just really understand, one, your hair, because what works for one person might not work for everybody. I always tell you guys this. I'm not here for you to say, I'm gonna follow exactly what you do. If what I do works for you, great. But ultimately what I want you guys to do is take what I do and apply it to yourself, how it works for you, and create your own, because everyone is different. Now, over braid season, I don't only wear braids, okay? I will wear my hair in braids. I will wear my hair in twists. I personally prefer the Marley twists, okay? I'll link a tutorial that I have of that down below as well, because the hair that I use is kinkier. So it has like they call it Marley hair or whatever. And it matches the texture of my blown out hair perfectly. So I'll do those sometimes. I will do cornrows, and I want to try another style this year to add to my arsenal so I can have 4 different styles that I can kind of rotate between. Like last year, what I did was I would do braids for 6 weeks. Then I would take my hair out, wash it, blow dry it, put a set of cornrows in, wear that for a week. And then I would do another set of braids. And then I would take those out, wash it, blow dry it, do another set of cornrows, and then I might do twists. You know, that's how I did it last year. I think that's how I'm gonna do it again this year, but I want another style that I can throw in there that, you know, look, jazz it up. You know, I like learning new hairstyles. So that's what's to come on our hair challenge. I feel like I've answered all the questions that you could possibly ask me about the hair challenge or the hair calendar. I do just want to note one thing. Braid season is very critical and key and important for this whole hair calendar, okay? I'm gonna finish doing my makeup in a second, but I just need to get this out. It's very critical because we have worn our hair in a silk press for September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, March. 7 months. For 7 months, we have washed and blow dried and flat ironed our hair on 365 degrees every single week. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. Essentially, what braid season does is it gives my hair a chance to rest, and it also just helps it like rejuvenate and get back together, back thick, full, flowing, gorge, how we like it for, what happened with my camera? For silk press season. Essentially what we're doing is we're rehabbing it so it can be nice and full and healthy, and then come silk press season again, we gonna fry it all off again. And I don't care what you have to say about that. Is it insanity? Maybe, but I'm not expecting nothing different. Insanity is doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome. I'm doing the same thing, knowing good well what I'm about to get. I know by the end of silk press season, this hair gonna be fried. But I'm all right with it personally. People always ask me like, your hair like seems to grow but it never gets longer. That's your problem, not mine, baby. Because I don't care. I personally like my hair at this length. I don't know if I would like my hair like too much longer. Like the longest I feel like y'all have ever seen my hair was like at the beginning of this past silk press season. And y'all were loving it, living for it. Y'all loved it so much, and I'm so happy you enjoyed it. But it don't make no difference to me. It don't make no difference if I got like a crisp chin length bob or my hair is dusting my shoulders. I don't care. I don't care. I just want my hair to be sleek. Like even this style, it's taking me a minute to get used to it, and I think I'm not liking it as much because to me it just doesn't look as done. I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my makeup. You guys can watch, and I'll link all of my makeup products that I'm using down below as well. Okay.